Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon to all of you that are watching. Please, could you share? Thank you. Fellow citizens of Southern Cameroon, fellow Ambazonians, this is Kamala Funton Daniel. I will be speaking live here from the great state of Texas. So if you just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. If you just joined, please keep the share button, hit the share button, and let's keep the momentum. If you just join me, please just hit the share button. I just want to thank all of you that are just tuning in. I am broadcast on my Facebook and on my YouTube. So either way, you should be able to get me live. Thank you again for tuning in. Make sure you hit the share button. Make sure you hit the share button. Um, Uh, I want to thank all of you that are tuning in. I know today is a wonderful and amazing day. Um, I want to thank the President of the United States. I want to thank distinguished member of the U.S. Congress. I want to thank member of the U.S. Senate. I want to thank the U.S. member of the U.S. Uh, 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 Department of Defense. I want to thank the U.S. State Department. I want to thank all the very distinguished members of this great nation, the United States. And I want to thank our fellow brothers and sisters, those Ambazonians here in the entire continental state of the United States, those in South America, those in Asia, China, Europe, the entire intercontinental state of Europe, the entire Africa, the Ambazonian Defense Force, and all the entire Ambazonian Defense Force that are fighting for the liberation of Southern Cameroon. It is my honor to thank you for these wonderful days that we are celebrating. We are celebrating to remember that today marked the 59th birthday of the Southern Cameroon. Remember that Article 1514 XV of the United Nations Charter on the Decolonizations and Article 1608 XV and 76B. Those were the two ordinances that were created created by the United Nations on the Southern Cameroon questions. So our people, by token, were deprived of this freedom, liberty, and equality. But we were forced to merge with a certain nation called La Republique du Cameroun. Unfortunately, La Republique du Cameroun thought we are more of a conquered territory rather than a friendly nations coming together for the common good of both nations. But since 2016, that some of our members of the core value, especially the lawyers, that we have a civic duty, and that duty is to relinquish La Republique du Cameroon control over Southern Cameroon. So today's marking this 59-day celebration is a wonderful and amazing that our Ambazonian defense system has demonstrated the spirit of strong togetherness, that we can conquer, we can overcome, and that we can defeat the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroon. We are also remind the world community that we have been deprived of our freedom of liberty, freedom to live, freedom to govern, and freedom to exercise our free will. So therefore, this demonstration throughout Southern Cameroon is a reminder to the world community that our people have demonstrated that they are moving forward with their sovereignty. Therefore, we are asking La Republique du Cameroon to immediately relinquish every of their troops, their military in Southern Cameroon completely. While we are asking La Republique to continue to relinquish, so henceforth we're going to demonstrate. For us to be able to demonstrate, we must have a joint collaborations. We need to relinquish our personal egoistic over the sovereignty. Whether you are from whichever branch of the defense force, we have a common duty, and that to protect and defend the Southern Cameroon territory. It doesn't matter whether you belong to which particular group. It doesn't matter. But all we have is the flag in which we all bear allegiance, irrespective of whether you're serving in what branch. You're serving for the interest of Ambazonia. This is a remind fellow citizens of Southern Cameroon, especially Ambazonia defense system. Sometimes people give orders. Sometimes people give instructions. My instruction might not be the best, but as an Ambazonia defense system, it is your ability to question the credibility of the instruction being given to you. If someone asks you to kill someone, you have to first of all find out the message of strong togetherness. We can overcome if we are able to work together for the common good of Ambazonia. The fact that someone lives in the diaspora doesn't necessarily give the impression that he has a legitimate right to impose. But we have to question the individual credibility to carry on a specific instruction. We will have to judge this because we have reached a moment that we have to start questioning each and individual's order or instructions. Ambazonian citizens' protection is a fundamental value that our Ambazonian defense system must protect, preserve, and to ensure that their safety. Now, from now henceforth, we have to start looking the possibility and the possibility of every La Republique, any individual that stands holding an umbrella of La Republique, holding a flag of La Republique, holding an effigy of La Republique in Southern Cameroon. We will begin to dismantle. We will begin to dismantle every effigy of La Republique that is constantly stationed in Southern Cameroon. There shall be no effigy or any flag or anything bearer La Republique in Southern Cameroon. Let's be serious. We have reached a turning point that we have to demonstrate and show to the rest of the world that we will not longer credibility of Great Britain's influence in the United States. There are some other enablers at the time. They believe that United States cannot live without the umbrella of Great Britain. And so the 13th state here in this great nation say no, United States can survive facing the similar circumstances that were imposed upon the people of Southern Cameroon by the very Great Britain. Article 1514 XV and Article 1608 should have been fully implemented for the people of Southern Cameroon. We have lost almost close to 40,000 citizens of Southern Cameroon killed by the neighboring country, La Republique du Cameroon. We have 180,000 citizens of Southern Cameroon languishing in Nigeria. We have most of our citizens being arrested and dumped in La Republique prison yard. But it is our collective effort to tell the world that we will stand out La Republique out of Southern Cameroon. We have urged La Republique that this moment henceforth is not a time we are going to be romancing with La Republique, but it's going to be a spirit of demonstration, spirit of togetherness, spirit of working for the common good of Ambazonia. There are certain enablers among us, and we can't do without them. They can, because we just have to live with them. But that is not going to be our priority over them. We are not going to preoccupy with them, but we're going to stand together and work for the common good of Ambazonia. Remember, we are not going to be sitting and watch the enablers tell us their story, what they think and what we should do. But we shall stand together and work together for the common good of Ambazonia. The first is to destroy and dismantle La Republique throughout Southern Cameroon. That is the spirit. Dismantle, destroy, and eliminate La Republique throughout Southern Cameroon. Any individual, especially the divisional officer, every individual, especially the gendarmerie, every individual, especially the police, they have been declared persona non grata in Southern Cameroon. I am here to remind all of us that all the La Republique agents that are currently in Southern Cameroon has been declared persona non grata. We shall take this as a matter of seriousness. We shall take the fight to La Republique. We shall take this battle to La Republique. If they fail to respect the boundary, there is no legal document that creates the so-called La Republique. But we are here to remind the world, to remind La Republique especially, that we are ready to take the battle. And we shall take the battle to the right destination. So we are urging every citizen of Southern Cameroon that are currently serving in La Republique. We remind you that at this moment, it's time you to reflect. All citizens of Southern Cameroon serving in neighboring country La Republique du Cameroon. We are urging you to reflect, think, and reflect again. Whether are you serving the right nation? And join the battlefield, because we are ready to take the battle to the neighboring country La Republique du Cameroon. We have got enough of La Republique. Remember, during the Enugu House of Assembly, when our elected representative met in Nigeria, it was a friendly gesture, friendly discussion, but it wasn't infighting. It was never a war. Nigeria has never. Remember, when the Southern Cameroon member of executive signed a benevolent neutrality, that was the spirit in which they withdrew from Nigeria. Nigeria did not declare war on the people of Southern Cameroon. So the people of Southern Cameroon have the right and privilege to withdraw from La Republique at any time, at any moment, without any result of war. So therefore, La Republique, by declaring war in Southern Cameroon, thinking that we are going to sit and be romancing with them, this is a reminder that they are not going to meet women, but they're going to meet men of the armed forces of Ambazonia. So I just want to remind us that we are at war, and the war is serious. And so we are prepared. So every citizen of Southern Cameroon that has not been partaking for this war, it is a reminder that all of us should be prepared and ready to face La Republique du Cameroon. Today, 59th anniversary of the birth of Southern Cameroon, is the day to remind all of us that are we going to sit and fold our arms and watch La Republique tell us what we should do and how we should do it? No, we're going to say, no, we totally, completely reject La Republique in full stream, and that we shall demonstrate our strength to the highest ability. Remember that the United Kingdom has the most powerful navy on planet, but unfortunately, 13 states here in the United States stood and said no to England. So we are not exceptionally different. We must stand and say no to La Republique du Cameroon. And it requires a collective effort for all of us to stand together and say no to La Republique. I know many of you are asking school resumptions. Of course, I myself believe in education. I believe in the quality of education. I believe that education is the fundamental basis for the world to function. But without education, the world cannot function. But then, my question is, who is to coordinate our education system? A foreign nation that will present an education system that is not to the first to be able to defend and maintain security in Southern Cameroon. It required the joint collaboration of all Ambazonia defense systems. A nation will give you an upper hand how to tackle the enemies of La Republique that are penetrating into Southern Cameroon. For example, if La Republique is approaching through Santa area, to engage in La Republique immediately and tactfully, surrender them and make sure that you destroy. There was no soul left out from La Republique. We have to take this seriously. We have written, I myself personally, have written several letters to the United States Congress. I have written to the US White House. I have written to every arm of I have written letter to France, Emmanuel Macron. I have written to the British Parliament. I have written to the British Prime Minister. I have written them, every day, expressed our full concern about the sovereignty of Southern Cameroon. We are doing this as a matter of courtesy and respect. We're doing so because we want the world to collaborate. But when in the point where the world turns to reject, then we have to take it to ourselves. And this is a reminder, the world community, that our people will not be killed like animals while we are seeking for justice and justice never come. But we will have to take the justice by ourselves. Because joint collaboration, first of all, you have to understand United Nations was created in 1945. The purpose of the United Nations was to maintain peace and security. And that is why certain nations were created because of the United Nations effort. But we have written to the United Nations. We have written to the 5 permanent members of the United Security Council. And yet they are taking us for laughing matters. But we have to demonstrate to them, we are not a laughing matter, but we are serious. And that we mean business. Even this morning, I wrote to the White House. I also wrote to the State Department. I also wrote to the U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations in writing to bring our point, make our point clear. We were never a conquered territory. We were never a colonial territory of La Republique. If La Republique was granted the same independence in 1960, then our own independence should be recognized. So therefore, we are asking the world community respect the terms of the law in which you are written, and that we also want to be treated equally according to the terms of the law. Fellow brothers and sisters, I want to remind all of us that we are at war, and that the war is serious, but we will have to work together for the common good of Ambazonia. There are certain individuals, bribery, that is going to help us move forward. But all of us, how much, even if they're giving you the billions of dollars today, how much is it going to last? Even if they're naked and there is no spirit of moving forward. Fellow brothers and sisters, today is a memorable day for all of us that Ambazonia has declared freedom and once for all. I want to take a moment to thank all of you for watching, that we have a duty. We have a duty. We have a job. We have a priority. And that priority is moving forward. Get rid of La Republique in Southern Cameroon. Get rid of all the colonial divisional officers. So we remind the divisional officer, all the colonial that are languishing in Southern Cameroon. We give them ample time to pack their luggage and leave Southern Cameroon. So in order to tackle all the divisional officers, it requires a joint collaboration, a joint effort for all Ambazonia defense system. Once you make a plan, do not reveal your plan. Because when you reveal your plan, that this is what you're going to do, the information will reveal while it leaked out and you may not get it successfully. Planning and execution should be the top priority. If today is planning to take down a senior divisional officer of La Republique that is residing in Southern Cameroon, that should be prepared and enable the joint collaboration of the various Ambazonia defense system, so that when you tackle one senior divisional officer, if you get 1, 2, 3, the rest is going to pack their luggage and leave Southern Cameroon. Fellow brothers, once you get the first senior divisional officer, you get the second, you get the third, the rest is going to pack their luggage and move out of Southern Cameroon. So This is the what we must do, because they believe that they are being controlled by La Republique and that they have those verses that they can protect them. Unfortunately, we are prepared now to take them down, to tear them down. This is what we must route, because when you tackle the escape and the exit route, so they will not find way to escape or exit. In other way, you already prevent them, so that it will be fire by fire. That is what is going to be going. We start eliminating all the divisional officer, the governors, and every part of La Republique that is currently residing in Southern Cameroon. Every FG, bring it down. That have a resemblance of La Republique du Cameroon. We have to tear it down. That is the spirit that we must demonstrate collectively, jointly. Thank you for this wonderful day. God bless Ambazonia. God bless independence. And we wish you all a happy the rest of your day. This is Comrade Fundon Daniel speaking here from the great state of Texas, here in the United States. Have a blessed day.